Okay, today we'll be opening up this used Fram ToughGuard oil filter, number TG16. And I got this used Fram oil filter from a very generous viewer whose name is Christian from Houston, Texas. Thanks, Christian. This oil filter was in service for 6 months, 5,000 miles, and came off of Christian's 2017 Toyota Tundra SR5 pickup truck. Yep, the one with the 5.7 liter engine, which now has 69,500 miles. This oil filter was being used as a transmission filter and came off the transmission cooling line. The oil being used was Toyota's automatic transmission fluid. Let's open up this used Fram ToughGuard oil filter and see how it looks. So let's get started.
You gotta glue the silicone, get nice and tight. Get your end of here, filtration.
Okay, so before we open this filter up, let's take a quick look at it. Right here we'll see Made in USA. This is all printed on. The date code A20871. Okay, and this filter has 8 inlet holes, metal core with holes. The bypass valve is down there at the dome end. We have 4 grooves there for threads and a nitro rubber gasket. I'll put the thickness of this gasket up on the screen. Looks like an average thickness. Okay, looks good. And I'm not expecting any soot or carbon out of this filter because it was in a transmission, and transmissions don't have no combustion, so. But maybe there'll be some metal particles. Let's find out. Okay, so okay, silicone hand drain back valve. That all looks good. Let's see. Oh, wait a minute. What's this? I see a slit right there. See that? I almost didn't catch that. Yep, slit right there. Yep. But otherwise it looks okay. Base plate looks fine. Looks like it, probably wouldn't even do anything either, anyways, but yeah, it looks like it covers up the holes okay. Alright, yeah, let's look at the filter element. Well, right here's the bypass valve. Yeah, that's working fine. And this has a setting of 12 psi. Yeah, that all looks fine. Just look at the can. I'll put the thickness of the can up on the screen. That all looks nice and clean in there. Oh, I think he said he had a magnet on here also. Looks like, yeah. Yep. Yeah, Christian said he had a magnet on here. So you can see it where it caught like a little bit of stuff. It's hard to focus, not focusing in on me. Let's see if we can get it. Yeah, so you can get that off. So that's really microscopic metal particles there. Real small. I'll get a tissue later and just wipe that, but yeah. Okay, filter element. Yeah, this is from, I'm pretty sure this stuff here is from the can when I open it up. Except for that looks like a metal particle right there. See that? Okay, I'm not going to move around too much right now, but I'll check that out afterwards. And it looks like I see a tear right there. It looks like it's almost starting to tear right there. I'll put the number of pleats on the screen. See, this is a seam right here, glued seam. See, that looks like a piece of metal right there. And that looks like it's almost ready to tear. It started to. Okay, this has got the fiber end caps. It's got like a hole right there. I wonder if Christian was he put a Q-tip through here, and maybe that's why that's got a hole in it. And it actually went all the way into here. I don't know, maybe he can tell us about that. But that looks like a little metal particle right there also. Okay, let me get the width of this filter. Yeah, get the inside like this. Okay, 2.63 inches wide. All right, well, let me squeeze this out, stretch it out, and see what it looks like. Be right back. Okay, so here's this Fram filter all stretched out. And this filter media is 64.5 inches long. Okay, let's get the thickness of this filter media. 0.74 millimeters thick. Okay, this is the filtering side, back side. And I took 2 pictures of this filter media, 2 microscope pictures. And if we look at the picture, it looks perfectly clean. And so now I was checking around, I found another spot where it had like a little couple, it almost looked like dye spots, like just little tiny spots on the second picture. But let's take a look at those pictures. So as you can see, this filter media is very clean. Let's take a look at this filter media up close. Yeah, this is super clean. I never seen a filter this clean. Now let's take a look at the rest of the filter. Okay, so I did email Christian, and he said that he did poke. He poked an O-ring pick through the hole. He was trying to push on the anti-drain bag valve to let some of the oil out, and I think that's how he made the hole. So that's where that came from. See that hole right there? So that's, it wasn't Fram's fault for that. And, everything else looks good on this filter. The end caps held up. Metal core with holes looks good. The bypass valve looks good. And this here, okay, he had a magnet in here. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to wipe it down. Okay, you can see that. That's microscopic, material there. So there's nothing you can feel there. You can still see a little bit of it there, and that just feels nice and smooth. So I don't even, the magnet. I bet you the filter would catch that. It wouldn't make any much difference. And these other little pieces that I found. Let me bring these up. Okay, these were on the filter itself. I pointed them out earlier. Let's see. These could be from the can, but I usually don't get any metal from the can. So, you know, this is probably from the transmission itself. And they're not really magnetic. The can is magnetic. See? So, they're not magnetic. So, it's got to be from the transmission. Just two little pieces of metal. See, I'll get up as close as I can. But yeah, that's it. That's about it for this filter. Obviously, transmission filters run very clean. So what do you guys think about this filter? And again, I want to thank Christian for sending me this used Fram oil filter. And I think I'll wrap this video up. And don't forget, Oil Filter Fridays. I try to open up an oil filter every Friday on this YouTube channel. So if you like this video, please hit that like button. Thanks for watching, and take care.